Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Freaky Fast Broadcasting and, of course, the Bonfire Racing League. And finally, I get to come back home. The first race I've got to call here at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Lee Tidwell and Robert A. Moya with you for the Bonfire Racing League this morning from Nashville Fairgrounds, a famed track, a legendary track, one that a lot of NASCAR pundits are trying to get back on the schedule because of the history that this track has got. The likes of Darrell Waltrip, Bobby Allison, Dale Earnhardt, Mark Martin have all raced at this track and won when NASCAR used to race here back in the 70s, 60s, and stuff back there. You could see by some of the camera shots that you'll see here tonight, they put lights up really early at this track. After the track was built, this track has been around for over 100 years. And then when they put lights up, you can see all the wires literally run from poles across the track, across the grandstands, and just a very sentimental track to me, being my hometown track, and one to a lot of drivers with the history of this track has got, the uniqueness, the way that there's the bumps in turns 1 and 2, and the way you have to exit 2. And everything with the Nashville Fairgrounds. So it's going to be a great race here with the Bonfire Racing League. Today's race brought to you by Simboxpc, operating since 2019. At Simbox, you can choose a pre-made box or a custom-made button box. If you have a design, just send over a drawing to them and they can turn it into reality. From standard boxes with push buttons and brake bias knobs to custom-made boxes with up to 32 functions. Always free shipping in the lower 48 and includes a 10-foot USB cable. More information, send them a message and check out their Simbox. Check them out, Simboxpc on Facebook. That's facebook.com/SimboxPC. Joining me, my partner in crime, Robert A. Moya Oz himself. Robert, we are at Nashville. Finally.
Yeah, your home track, man. We said it last night. I'm happy to be here this morning. Hopefully everybody's going to enjoy today's content and the racing that we're going to hear at Nashville. And before we went live, everybody, I was letting Lee know that I have no clue on this track. Never ran a lap on it. So bear with me as I follow Lee. Lee's going to lead me through today's race.
We are doomed.
Always.
Doomed. One of the things about this track, Robert, is we've got the 63 of Scully out running his laps now. The entrance to pit road, literally in the apex of 3 and 4. It is so tricky to go into, especially under green flags. Running 200 laps here tonight. Or this morning, excuse me. I always want to say tonight. Used to those night races. But running 200 laps, if there's not a lot of cautions or not a caution when you really need one, there's going to be green flag pit stops that have to happen. And this pit road is very, very tricky to enter into during green flag conditions.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, from where to see it, too, man, this track's pretty wide here, Lee. I mean, it looks like you got enough room to take 2 cars side by side through this track. I maybe not recommend 3 wide, but it does look like this track's got some good grooves.
It really does, and they run anything from ARCAs to in the past the Cup cars here. They've ran trucks here. This is a little over half-mile track. They do have a little quarter-mile on the infield that they run the coops in and things like that. Interesting, fun little track. And sitting right in the middle of Nashville, the heart of downtown Nashville, off of Demumbrian Street, building the new Major League Soccer stadium there as we speak. Used to be where they held the Tennessee State Fair, so they moved it over to Lebanon, which is actually where the Nashville Super Speedway is, where the Cup Series will be going next week. So very interesting. As I see, we have Twynham lined up. 10-minute qualifying, still got a minute and a half left here. I think Twynham's going to try to put down some time. We've got 10 drivers with time right now. Smorl on the pole with an 18.945, the only sub-19-second run. Shelton in second. Funky Cole. David Medina in third. Nathan Maurer fourth. Robert Riley fifth. Puckett in sixth. Dorsey seventh. Fox eighth. Travis White ninth. And Marshall Scully came in 10th, and now Twynham taking his rider out in that number 8 Budweiser machine.
Yeah, I think a lot of these drivers here, Lee, are actually waiting to see if the track cools down or if you get a cloud over it. Will help, your speed, grip-wise. From the looks of it, they're waiting because we are got about a minute left to go here in qualifying. So I would imagine if anybody's going to go out, they got to go out now.
Yeah, there's not much time left. If you're right on the wall. I don't know if you crossed the line first, but.
Did it score a lap? No, it
did not.
No, it did not score a lap, and I don't think he has time to even get another lap in. It's not going to look like it.
No, we only got 10 seconds left, so that will do it.
Oh, we have somebody out here on YouTube looking for the 5. It's the 5 ringer.
The what?
Chris.
Oh, there you go. Oh, the 5. Yeah, the Christopher Smorrell sitting there on the pole. And evidently he is a ringer, according to our chat there in YouTube. And they say good luck to Medina, Shelton, Cheeseman, and Puckett as well. As we get set for your starting lineup here from the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway, it is going to be Christopher Smorrell sitting on the pole with an 18.945. Brandon Shelton in the number 2 will be in second position. In third, Funky Colt David Medina in that number 9. The number 971 of Nate Maurer will be in fourth. Robert Riley will start in 5th and a number 66. The number 12 of Dennis Puckett will be in 6th. Cody Dorsey will be in 7th and the number 84. The 57 of Tommy Fox will be in 8th. Travis White in the number 19 will start in 9th position. In 10th, Marshall Scully in the number 63. The 46 of Nick Mills will start in 11th. Ryan Twynham and that number 8 will be in 12th position. Sean Cheeseman will be in 13th and a number 76. Oh, Canada. The number 62 of Deputy Director Kevin Bullock will be in 14th position. Doug New will be in 15th and a number 77. The 28 of Justin White will be in 16th. And in 17th will be Gary Wright in that number 6 machine, as we have 17 cars set to make this field. And where my camera has put me, I've literally sat in this seat with the overhang from the press box and everything. Outstanding. Let's jump back up to the top of the press boxes. We are on the track and get ready to get set for 200 laps of Music City Mania with the Bonfire Racing League here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Smorrell and Shelton will bring them to the line, and we'll have one more parade lap. So Smorrell and Shelton on lap one. Row 1, Medina Maurer row 2, Riley Puckett row 3, Dorsey Fox row 4, and White and Scully will be in row number 5.
And if anybody doesn't mind, let us know how. Yeah, I got that unmuted. Sorry. Let us know how Lee's microphone sounds. He's adjusting it as we go and trying to make him sound better and more meaner here at Freaky Fast. So give us your input back there on YouTube, and we will tweak it out as we go. But we're ready to go green here.
Yep, Twynham says that he broke his race chair 5 minutes before qualifying, so he said this should be fun. Green flag waves by Barney the Flag Guy, and here we go from Nashville. Smorrell and Shelton will bring him down into turn number 1. That thing is bumpy on the bottom of the track. Bringing it through, Smorrell will be in the lead, going to slide it up in front of Shelton, who will be in 2nd. Maurer in 3rd, Medina 4th, Puckett 5th, into 3 and 4. You can see the field starting to bunch up there as we exit 4 already. Got guys scraping the wall in the back of the field. No yellow, we keep it going. Smorrell in the lead. Someone got real loose there. That looks like it might be Puckett, making the 5th place. Yeah, Puckett. Puckett slid back a position, lost it to Fox as we go into 3. You can see this track, unforgiving. If you don't hit your marks, if you hit one of those bumps, if you're not, if you're too quick on that gas, you've got to be going north-south before you get back on your accelerator, or you're going to spin the rear end around or push it up into the wall, as we saw Puckett do earlier.
Yeah, I'm just watching right now here, Leela, exactly what you said. This track is so bumpy that I'm actually surprised. You really do got to wait to get back on the gas, because these bumps are really upsetting the car, and getting back on the gas with a bumpy track like this, yeah, it's going to snap it around. And you can just see, like you said, these guys are, wow, man. I know we have some bumpy tracks as well. We got to, what?
Medina.
Oh, no.
Medina almost lost it in 3 and 4. Caution comes out. Medina slides all the way back to 11th position and still falling backwards in that number 5. Sorry, number 9.
Lap number 4. Yeah, we do. We got Funky Cole Medina in a 9. We'll go back here on the replay here, Lee.
Let's see what happened on the Freaky Fast Cartage replay. First one from Nashville. Looking at the number 9 of Funky Cole, David Medina through 3 and 4, and he just seemed to get a little bit loose. Got Maurer there behind him. Yeah, and you can see that tail end already starting to slide out, entering 3. And if you get that nose below that yellow line at the entranceway, and then get smashed. Who took him out? The 57. That's going to be Thomas Fox.
Yeah.
Just ate his lunch. And look, he's got Funky Cole Medina on his car now. See, our nickname stick.
There you go. Now, doesn't that make you happy, Lee?
It does. I give a lot of people nicknames, like Deputy Director Kevin Bullock here in this league. We've got a few in our Saturday night league with the NAISCC Cup Series, and got some tonight on SRU. So, yeah, we had a conversation about Chris Berman last night, and Sam Dyer, my cohort on Saturday nights, too young to even know who Chris Berman is.
Yeah, that shocked me, to be honest with you. I mean, I thought everybody knows who Chris Berman is. I mean, come on, man. Like, football. I mean, he was baseball, highlights of ESPN. I mean, that's the good old times, man. Back with Stuart Scott. He probably don't even know who that is. Hopefully, maybe.
Stuart Scott was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame we lost him so early in his life, but...
We'd like to thank everyone for joining us on YouTube this Sunday morning with your coffee and your bacon and your eggs and maybe some potatoes, a biscuit or two, and coffee. Bonfire Racing League. You got coffee? I got a Mountain Dew.
Well, that's how we're freaky. I had no clue. Don't ask me. I don't know what's going with that. Oh,
so
man.
It's going to be Smorl, Shelton, Maurer, Puckett, and Riley, your top 5. Scully, White, Dorsey, Bullock, and Neal will round out your top 10, as Medina will fall all the way back to 16th position. Trying to catch up to the field now.
It looks like he's going to be 1 lap down, too, so now he's got a battle. Well, he's got plenty of laps yet. 200 laps here. 9 laps in the books here right now, Lee. So he does have time to get back. I do believe they had a fast repair, so it looks like he might have took that. So I wouldn't worry. Oh, no, he still got damage. So maybe they don't have a fast repair.
Here we go. Smorl and Shelton's going to break him down. Pace car off. Barney the flag guy says, get her on, boys. Maurer, a little bump there to Smorl. We go across the start-finish line into 1. It'll be lap 10 of 200. Nice start by Smorl. Shelton will pull it up in 2nd. Maurer right there in 3rd. Then Puckett and Riley. Out of 2, someone hard into the inside wall. That looks like Justin White in the number 28. Caution number 2.
Travis. Looks like Travis is involved. Travis White, not Justin White.
My bad.
It's all right. It's early in the morning.
It is. So Travis White, watch the Freaky Fast Cartage replay, and the number 19, White exiting 2, and it's that bump right there. You see that front end bounce right there in the apex.
It looks like it upsetted the car.
It did, and then it caught grip, shot him down to the inside, locked up the wheels after tapping the inside wall. The Slayer, number 19, not much damage at all, but we do go to caution number 2 here at Nashville Fairgrounds. At the Nashville Fairgrounds. So no one has said anything on YouTube about if this microphone sounds good or not. I am very obsessed with ensuring that I don't sound overmodulated, that I don't sound too light, too soft, that I don't sound too tinnery like I'm in a tin can, but also that I'm not speaking down the hallway. So just give me a quick thumbs up or something in YouTube saying that everything sounds amazing. We know it looks amazing. Robert always has some of the best looking production in iRacing to date, and very proud to be working with a consummate professional like himself.
Well, thank you. I enjoy working with a professional like you calling races, man. The only thing I say is it sounds like you got a little too much bass. But other than that, that just needs to be adjusted a little bit there. Oh, yeah, well, don't listen to me. They're saying it's great.
It's wonderful. It's marvelous. It sounds just like you're here.
I am
Back under
here.
caution. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about something.
All right.
Now, I don't normally tell you to buy things because I'm not a consumerist like that. And when I read the ads, I read them because these sponsors help make what you see possible. But this is not just because they're a sponsor. This is a testimonial, and it's my testimonial to the ButtKicker and the Gamer 2. You know, their tagline is "Feel what you've been missing." Robert, I got my Gamer 2 this past week, and I hooked it up, and I sat down. I'm like, all right, let's see what all the hype's about. Is it worth it? You know, is it worth what I paid? And even with the 20% off with my Freaky Fast 20 code, my goodness, so much gets added by the tactile feel of the road, the changing of the gears, the RPMs, wheel slippage, everything. You can honestly, driving by the seat of your pants is something you can say with the ButtKicker Gamer 2. Not only do you got your force feedback in your wheel, but you can feel what the car is doing right there in your booty.
Yep.
It is one of the most amazing things. I can't believe I waited as long as I did, being here with Freaky Fast for a year now, and waited till just now to get that. So check out the Gamer 2 at thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20. I guarantee you combine that with a Simbox from Simboxpc, immersion like never before. We get ready to go back green to be lap 16 when we cross the line. Smorl and Shelton will bring them down. Maurer and Puckett behind them. Thundering down the front stretch here in Nashville.
I got to give a shout out to Dennis right now. He's looking good. The first couple races in this season here, he had some highs and lows. But right now, running up here in fourth position here, Lee. And, yeah, I mean, look at this. This is great racing. We'll see once they get a green flag running who exactly's got what. But, man, people are bouncing off that wall.
Man, and Sir Robert Riley in that number 66, he is trying to work that outside lane, working Marshall Scully as we speak. But then Riley's got Nick Mills right behind him, coming out of 3 and 4. Smorl will continue to lead. Shelton in second. Maurer, Puckett, Scully. Riley now.
Hang on. Oh,
Riley spinning, flipping, turning, down into the infield.
Oh, my goodness. He just...
Sir Robert Riley.
He needs an ambulance.
We'll take a look at that on the Freaky Fast Carnage replay and see exactly what happened to Riley. So we were just talking about him being a little more aggressive than normal. Must like this short track being from over in the UK. Riley down on the inside of the 63 of Marshall Scully, trying to overtake that position. And I can't tell if Scully pinched him there or what.
I don't know. I don't know if he slid up or what happened, but man, does he ever go for a ride. Look at this. This is crazy. He almost went up over the fence.
I mean, monster flip there.
I mean, you're not going that high of a speed. I mean, yeah, you're going fast for a NASCAR around this track, but man, that's just a vicious wreck there, Lee.
Vicious wreck indeed, sir. As we go back to caution here at Nashville with the Bonfire Racing League.
Well,
We'd like to thank the Freaky Fast Carnage replay for showing us exactly what happened.
I got a funny feeling what I'm seeing already here with the first 20 laps in the books here, Lee, is that the track is so bumpy that it just upsets the car so bad exiting that these guys literally, like you said, just they got to wait on the gas. And the only way to get speed is you can't wait on the gas to go faster. So, I mean, you what do you do? This is tough.
Yeah, it's just one of those where you gotta learn the track, man. This is one of those tracks that if it's not if you haven't drove it a while, if you haven't learned these little bumps and stuff, it is not It's not an easy track just to jump in and go.
Well, that and it's a fixed setup. What's the setup built like? You know what I mean? So is the setup built? Is it a coil bind setup, which we really don't do no more in NASCAR? But what are these shocks set up as? You know what I mean? Are they stiff? If they're stiff, you're gonna bounce harder than normal. I don't know.
Absolutely.
I have to see once they get under green here, and we get a couple laps. Try to get a long green flag run. We'll actually be able to see who's who and what's what. You know what I mean? But right now we're in the guessing game here, Freaky Fast.
Yeah, we like to guess. We usually wrong. Looks like Shelton tried to get a jump off of Smorl here.
Whoa!
Smorl got a little sideways.
Whoa!
Oh, got nailed. Spun him. I want to see that restart, but I think Smorl tried to check up the field there, and Maurer just plowed him.
Well, Chris spun the tires, and
is that what it was?
Yeah,
okay.
He spun it and then tried to get going, and everybody else got going, and well, it just calamity.
Well, I think part of that also had to happen with the excellent jump that Shelton got. You had Smorl going, what in the world? Got on it, spun the tires. Maurer goes, oh, he's going. He gets on it. He doesn't spin, as you said, gets right into the back end. And we have caution number 4. So we come out of 4 and see watch Shelton on the high side. He gets an excellent jump. It actually jumps the boom right there.
Yeah. And now it's just
the 6 Medina.
Funky.
No.
He's trying to funky his car up. Oh, look at him. Now he's like pinched. He's like, move. I'm trying to go.
So Medina down to pit road. Smorl down pit road.
Oh, poor Funky Cole Medina's red and blue car is like gone. I don't know if they do have a fast repair or not.
I am unsure, but his front end is destroyed. Sir Robert Riley on pit road as well. We've got Sean Cheeseman on pit road. Well, he pitted on lap 14 right now. Let's see, it's just Smorl, Riley, Thomas Fox. And we've got Twynham drops down to 10th. So as we shake up the top 10, it's going to be Shelton, Puckett, Mills, Maurer, Scully, and then Neal, Dorsey, Bullock, Cheeseman up to 9th, and Ryan Twynham will be in your top 10. Then White, right. That's a White, right. Medina, Smorl, Robert Riley, Thomas Fox will round out your field.
It's kind of disappointing right now. We had no likes on this video on YouTube. See some likes. That helps the algorithms on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. As we're trying to get to 1K. Almost there. We need 90 more people to subscribe there, Lee. Can we do it by the end of the year?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got this. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, why not? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Knowing everything goes on with Freaky Fast Broadcasting. We bring you racing 6 nights a week and twice on Sundays. As we have our second half of our doubleheader coming up tonight. It's the flagship SRU. Myself, Zach Hall, and Robert Amoy. I'll be bringing you Sim Racing Unleashed tonight. And tonight we are at Pocono. It is going to be a shootout. It is going to be action-packed. So join us tonight, 7:50 Eastern Time, right here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting for Sim Racing Unleashed. We will go green this time around as we double file it up here on the backstretch with Shelton and Puckett now in row number 1. Then Maurer and Mills, Scully and Neal, Dorsey, Bullock, Cheeseman and Twynham. Coming out of 4, green flag waves and on the gas. Excellent start. Spun the tires a little bit there for the 12 of Puckett. Puckett on the high side. Shelton will take the lead and solidify it. Puckett has Mills looking to the inside of him. Then you got Maurer coming up. Nice exit out of 2. Behind them, Neal and Scully will be battling door to door. Going through 3 and 4. Pushes Mills all the way to the top of the track with Scully. As we now we go through 1 and 2 again. Battle for second with Mills and Puckett next to each other. Touching into the wall. That's going to be Puckett.
Oh, there's a wreck behind, too. Doug Neal just spun it around.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Now we've just been demonetized.
That's all right. One video a year's fine. I have no clue, here. Man. Yeah, this is Neil. You can see Neil here. And there was a wreck up in front too, so it was like a multiple right there.
The 84 got into him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dorsey taps the back end of Neil, which also sends the 76 of Cheeseman. Was that Cheeseman that came and bounced off the wall?
Yep. Well, there's something that I hate saying, and I do. I hate saying this. I don't think these cars are made for this track, really. Honestly, it's too bumpy. Something in the setup. And these guys are going to struggle with this all morning. You can just see it. You can't go side by side. These guys got to get single file and then race it that way because it's just too bumpy.
Brandon Shelton got a piggy on his trunk.
Yeah, he's got a honey. I think I seen on the side of it. I think it says honeydew or honey something.
What's that got to do with a pig?
I have no clue. That's Honeybee Acres.
What if they raise pigs? I had pork chops last night.
Yeah,
so good.
We always talk about food here, Freaky Fast, everybody. You should know that by now.
Didn't watch last night's broadcast. You want to know more about cheese? Just please tune in. As we were at Road America last night. I don't mind calling road courses, but man, I don't like calling road courses.
Oh, that was a brutal race. 2.5 hours of something. It was good racing. I mean, Zach Hall really put on a show there against everybody else, and the whole league did really great. But Road America, man. I mean, we know NASCAR's going there in real life this year. But to me, it was fun watching. But you and Sam came up with some good stuff. I can tell you that. I don't know how you came up with half your storylines, but
it's called grasping into midair and just seeing what happens to shake out.
Well, we'll see what shakes out here as we've got 34 laps now in the books. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. I really don't know, like, fuel mileage, things like that. This is the first I've ever seen the track, and first I've ever seen the Cup cars on this track. So this is all new to me.
All the iconic billboards around Nashville. And that's something that these billboards actually exist. Miss Kelly's Karaoke. I've been there many times.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Love Miss Kelly's.
Nice. You ready for the Nashville Speedway race you're going to?
Yeah, no? We'll talk about that after during the next caution. Green flag, bring him to the line, Shelton. On the high side, Nick Mills. Maurer was going to try to dive down underneath him and grab it there. Running up high, Dennis Puckett in that number 12. We run it through 2. Side by side, Maurer had to lift, allowed Mills to take second. Blink there with Puckett. Going through 3 and 4. They are starting to single file it out and maybe going to take it a little bit easier. See if we can get some green flag racing in. Lap 37 of 200, 164 to go. Side by side, Whitem now up to 5th position, overtakes Scully.
Well, you said it, Lee. It looks like they're starting to get single file here. Yeah, they're giving room. They realize, guys, we gotta let these tires heat up, and you just gotta take it easy. As you watch, I mean, these things, I call bumps, and we just talked about it, but I mean, these are vicious. I mean, these cars are bouncing hard. It's like a rocket machine.
They absolutely are. Shelton has just blasted off, and now Maurer's trying to chase him down. Maurer's moved up into second. Nick Mills will be in third. Puckett fourth. Twynham into fifth. Makes Twynham into fourth now as he overtakes Dennis Puckett. What does Twynham have up his sleeve? He is up 8 spots.
Well, he hasn't pitted. The only car that pitted was the 76 on lap 32 and David Funky Cole Medina on lap 32. And then you got Gary Wright on 33, and everybody else is, unfortunately, Chris, Robert, and Tommy are sitting in pit road right now.
And Twynham looking to chase down Nick Mills. I think he has more speed on this track than what he led on.
I think so, too. Maybe that broken chair is giving him speed. Maybe he's sitting sideways or something.
Yeah, it gets him on the gas properly or something as we ride along with Twynham there.
Oh,
you can see that bump right there, man. It's just doo-doo.
He's really got some, like you said, man. I'm watch Ryan here, man. He's figured something out.
He will pass Mills, take over third position, and now be setting 0.8 of a second. Yeah, I take that back. Make it 2 seconds behind Nate Maurer in second. Maurer trying to keep up with Shelton, who is leading this race. Twynham in third, Mills fourth, Puckett fifth. Then you got White, Scully, Dorsey, Cheeseman, and Bullock.
Well, this is the longest green flag run we've seen here now, Lee, and I think now that this race has settled out from the beginning here. Oh, never mind.
Hard to the wall. Around Bullock. I'm not sure exactly who that was that hit the wall. Was it Dorsey? I think it was Dorsey.
Right along with him here.
Yeah, Dorsey slapped that wall. Then right in front of him, Puckett is really slow.
Oh, what happened to Puckett?
Unsure, sir. But Puckett getting just steamrolled by everybody.
Here comes Chris. He's back out on the track trying to chop down on 16 laps down.
And so Puckett, definitely something happened with him, and it could have long-lasting effects as he has fallen now all the way to the back end.
Sounds like his motor's not up to snuff or something.
Might have lost the cylinder?
Something don't sound right. We'll go inside here. Let's see, RPMs. Man, you can see, I'm watching the wheel here, Lee, and yeah, these cars don't look stable going down the front stretch or back. Look how the thing's swaying. Literally from the going straight, the car is not going straight. Yeah, this is tough.
It really isn't. They're starting to bunch up here around 9th position on back. We're seeing lots of jockeying back here around Dorsey, Medina, Cheeseman.
Gotta give props to Chris in that 5. He's like, I ain't giving up, guys. I'm coming. Might be 16 laps down, but maybe he can make up them 16 laps. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be a storyline?
That would indeed, as they settled it back down here in the back of the field. Doing a little wiggly, coming out a little bit. And Shelton will continue to lead this race. I'm still watching that group around Cheeseman, Medina, White. Scully as well.
Oh, we're clipping the laps down now. Anyway, so how's everybody doing out there? How's your Sunday? You wake up nice and fresh, or are you still tired?
I'm tired, sir.
You're always tired.
Shelton and Maurer pulled now 4 seconds away from Twynham.
Yeah, they set sail. They got a really decent lead right now here. Looking good. Just keep on plugging, putting down the laps. They're going to have to make a pit stop. When? I don't know, but they're definitely going to have to make a pit stop.
The 5 of Smorrell, who is a lap down, trying to fight his way back. Passes Scully. Woo! Scully almost got right behind him. Looking now at the 28 of Justin White. White running in that 11th position behind Funky Cole David Medina.
Last week's winner. And
then right in front of them, Doug Neal.
Hey, he's up to 7th position right now, up 8 positions from his starting position. So he's plugging away. He might not have no rear end on that thing, but you know what? He's going to keep going.
Absolutely, and that's Simbox number 77. Doug Neal riding in 7th position.
That's the owner. That's the owner of Simbox.
You know, I want a Simbox, but in VR, I think it'd be difficult to
Push buttons.
to use.
Yeah.
But tell you what, with VR, the ButtKicker, my goodness, you're inside that car.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. I have a ButtKicker myself here, Lee, and I use it for iRacing and just listening to the cars and sounds and the feels as we're broadcasting. As I don't race no more, but doesn't mean I can't use it. But I also use it for Call of Duty now, you know, first shooter person game, and you can feel the grenades go and the footsteps and doors slamming and glass breaking and things like that. So like you said, you can use it for multiple games.
Medina up to 11th position after
on,
falling
Funky.
way back, trying to chase down Justin White as the field has single filed out now. It's starting to spread it just a bit.
Well, closest battle I'm looking right now here too is
Oh, we got a caution.
oh, we have a caution. Oh, and yeah, something happened there with Dennis.
Dennis Puckett.
On lap 58. Let's see what happened to Dennis.
So we're going to find Dennis Puckett in that number 12 machine and see exactly what happened with him.
Well, this is something that was going on a couple laps ago, though, Lee. Like you said, he lost power or something, and yeah, you can see something happened to the car, and yeah, right in front of the leaders too.
You can see Shelton Maurer, even though you can't see him, but you could literally tell by the actions of their cars. They were like, "Oh no,
which way to go?"
So caution number 6 here at the fairgrounds in Nashville with the Bonfire Racing League. Shelton will be your leader. Maurer, Twynham, White, and Mills, your top 5. Bullock, Neal, Cheeseman, Medina, who is in the pits. Dorsey in 10th. He's in the pits as well. Scully's pitted in that number 63. Gary Wright pitted. Puckett's on pit road. Robert Riley still has not left pit road yet after that earlier incident. Now Nick Mills comes in and pits. Looks like our top 5 have stayed out.
Yeah. Wow. Top 5 haven't even pitted yet. Interesting.
It's definitely going to be, because tires are a crucial part of the puzzle piece here that is the Nashville Fairgrounds.
I mean, you're looking at 60 lap tires difference here. So you're gonna have these fresh good years with these drivers in the back gonna try to come through the field, and I'm kind of scared to see this, Lee, because we've already seen how bumpy this track is, and fresh tires versus old tires. I don't know. That's man. We're gonna have to. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
I think Shelton, Maurer, Bucket, and Bullock, because it looks like now we only have 4 that haven't pitted. So
correct.
Yeah, they might be hoping for a quick caution with these new tires, but then again, Shelton and Maurer, they took off and left everyone anyways. They had a huge lead there, so maybe they're looking to they've got enough on this track they can just go ahead and use it with 60 lap old tires.
Yeah, possibility. I mean, we seen wheel spin from Chris, and we seen wheel spin from Dennis. So there is wheel spin here, lack of grip on the track here, Lee. So you got to pay attention to that on this restart, ladies and gentlemen. These front runners got to take it easy and not wheel spin it, because we've seen what happened to Chris. He wheel spun it and he got checked up and hit in the back and got spun. So That's another thing that we have to pay attention here to now.
So pace car will come off. We'll get ready to go back green here. It will be lap number 65 when we cross the line. Shelton brings them down. Maurer on the high side. Remember, they did not pit through 1 and 2. Maurer's got a good run as the field bunches up back in the back. Doug Neal right there with Marshall Scully there. 3 wide through 3. Doug Neal just got hit in the rear end. Neal's spinning around.
Oh, he saves it.
Saves it.
Nice save.
Nice save for the 77 of Doug Neal. Maurer will take the lead from Shelton. Medina has moved up to 5th. After that earlier incident, it's going to be Maurer, Shelton, White, and Medina. Travis White in 3rd, Justin White in 4th position.
That's interesting. Funky doesn't have no front end on that thing, but that car's still fast. Amazing. Wow. Okay.
You don't need no arrow here.
Apparently not.
It might be helping him, man. Look at the runs he's getting off the exits of like 2 and 4.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe the car's driving better with all the damage than it is with a fresh car. Sometimes that happens, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you get a little bit of damage and it literally helps the car go faster than it does slowing it down to a certain point.
Cheeseman overtakes Bullock for 7th position. Nice to see Sean Cheeseman back.
Canada. Do Euro Canada, right? You were doing that last night a lot.
Yeah, looks like Gary Wright and Kevin Bullock is battling here. Yeah, Wright will overtake Bullock. And then Cheeseman overtakes Dorsey and moves up to 6th position.
Twinem's trying to work his way back through the field here. Dicing and slicing. He moved himself, back up to, where's that? 10th position. Working the back half of the field.
Yeah, trying to just pick his way through the traffic here is Ryan Twinem. Bullock's falling all the way back to 13th. Bullock hasn't pitted yet. Bullock needs to get the tires.
He's got. Oh! Hang on to it, Chris. And no yellow. He does get it going again here. Wow. That's 2 now that we've seen in the last 5 laps.
The 5 of Chris Morrill is now the front runners are starting to get chased down by fresh tires.
Yep.
Shelton has fallen back to 5th position as both White boys and Funky Cole Medina has passed Shelton. Now Cheeseman looking to the inside. And will overtake him. So now Shelton falls all the way back to 6th position. Twinem still fighting it out with Doug Neal in the back of the field as well. So got little mini battles brewing all over the place here. Down to the inside of Medina is Cheeseman.
I got my eye on the whites. I want to see if Travis and Justin, what they can do, if they can cut down on this lead here, which it looks like they're about 2nd behind right now of Nate, and I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do it as we got Justin looking high on Travis. He's going to try to hide
somebody off track there. You know, Medina and Cheeseman with a heck of a run now.
Yeah.
Both of them have no front end. Cheeseman now looking to the inside of Travis White will overtake 3rd position. Here comes Funky Cole. David Medina looking to overtake White as well.
Oh, stupid.
But look at Maurer. Did not pit, and Maurer is already still pulled out a lead over Justin White. .78 of 200, 123 laps to go here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Whoop, little tire smoke there. Oh, Medina Something broke. I think he blew it. I think he blew up his car. I heard the boom, and then he broke loose.
That's what I'm ready to say. That's what I was ready to say. I think his car just went pop.
Man, he was making some runs too.
All right. Well, let's go back and find out.
On the Freaky Fast Carnage replay, looking at the 9 of Funky Cold David Medina. It was coming through 1 and 2.
Let's watch the RPMs here. 70, 80, 83. Coming through, like you said, 1 and 2 here. And, oh, it gets sideways. And poof.
That's all she wrote.
It's not even a puff of smoke in the car. That's weird. The motor popped, but it's not showing that it popped. He didn't downshift.
Now, I mean, he had so much damage, though. So, I mean, you know, I think it finally just gave up the ghost. So that's going to give Bullock an opportunity, along with Maurer, to come on in and pit. But Bullock is still out there. And Medina just came over the radio, said his engine blew, spun around. Bullock will come in this time. So Bullock into pit, Maurer comes into pit. That will shake up the field. Leading the race will be Justin White. Sean Cheeseman in second position. Cody Dorsey in third. Doug Neal will be in fourth. Marshall Scully in fifth. Then Ryan Twynham in sixth. Nick Mills seventh. Maurer will come back into eighth position. Travis White in ninth. And Brandon Shelton will be in 10th. Cheeseman's had a heck of a run along with Justin White. White's up 15 spots. Cheeseman up 11. Doug Neal up 11.
Well,
as we cruise around Nashville at 35 miles an hour.
Yep. Sorry, I was just looking at data here, Lee. Just racking things off in my head. It's going to be very interesting because now we got guys up with old tires versus new tires. Now, it looked like old tires versus new tires. It took about, what, 10 laps, you think, before they actually started, chopping down on the drivers that had old laps? From the data that I was seeing. So, if they can stay out front and get these, like we like to say here, Freaky Fast, tires eventually plateau, and they should be okay. If they could stay out for about 10, 15 laps in front of the guys with fresh tires, time should equal out. As it looks like they're going single file. Or no, they're going double. We got a car dragging way down the 84. What's he doing?
What are you talking about?
Well, I thought they weren't going double file, but they had 84 has to catch up to the 28. But guess never mind, we're going back green.
28 thought there was lane choice involved with this. And look at Cheeseman with a heck of a jump. Cheeseman will overtake the lead from Justin White as we drop it hard to 1 and 2. Spread it out. Twynham has now made a nice move. Maurer comes back up to 5th. Twynham to the high side of Doug Neal. Across the start-finish line, it'll be Cheeseman in first, White in second, Neal in third, Twynham, Dorsey, Maurer, Shelton all combined. Oh, got one against the wall. Falling back quickly. No yellow. Bring it on through. Neal and Maurer gets close to Shelton.
Whoa! That could have been, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with all of this that is going on, kind sir.
Oh, I'm telling you, we got cars on exit just sliding like they're driving on ice, dealing with all these bugs. Look at, again! Oh my goodness, them two are gonna just It's either win it or lose it.
Yeah, that was Shelton. He shook a tail feather trying to keep it straight. And we talked about at the beginning of this broadcast, this track is so unique, and the track surface, the bumps that this track has, the way you have to exit and the way you have to ensure those wheels are pointed north-south before you get back on that throttle. Cheeseman will be in the lead. Justin White in second. Maurer moves back up to third. Doug Neal in fourth. Then you've got Shelton. Twynham's trying to hold off Dorsey, who was in seventh. And Nick Mills, Travis White, and Deputy Director Bullock will round out your top 10. Twynham high, way up next to the wall, and allows Dorsey up underneath him. Maurer will overtake White for second position. Doug Neal gets passed by Shelton for fourth.
Look, oh my goodness, look at Nate. From the backstretch, he just closed that gap. Look at that. Unreal.
20-lap old newer tires. Maurer trying to make use of them. Down to the inside, gets pinched by Cheeseman. Going to race it out of two. They are door to door, and then you've got Neal and Shelton door to door behind them. Justin White in the middle, just kind of watching all this go on. Little door touch there. Cheeseman goes high. Maurer goes underneath.
Oh!
Puts him into the bumper. Cheeseman out down to the inside, going into one. Now they're going to split. Justin White 3-1.
Wow. I don't know what to say. This track has given us so much different things, Lee. I'm confused.
So they single it, fall back down. Maurer will retake the lead, and then you've got Cheeseman, Shelton White, Neal Dorsey, Travis White, Ryan Twynham, all single file. Woo! Going around, Cody Dorsey did not have a good exit of two. Got passed there by Travis White. Twynham now to the backside of him. Then we're going to be door-to-door Cheeseman and Shelton. Take that back. That's Cheeseman and Justin White. Cheeseman will pass, go into third position. Shelton is in second, trying to chase down Maurer.
I am just shocked right now, and I don't know if anybody else is shocked that's watching this, how a damaged car is keeping up with a fresh car, less damaged car. This is mind-boggling, Lee, honestly. You got cars out here with no front end, literally no front end. You can see the motor, and they're just plowing away, just going at it.
Doug Neal getting pushed back to six. Travis White goes underneath him. Doug Neal, he's struggling here around lap 97. Lost a few spots.
Oh, everything looks like it's going on here right now. 98 laps in the books of 200 here at Bonfire Racing League, and we got
up into the wall is Twynham. He wall rode 3 and 4.
That's definitely.
Twynham will fall back to ninth. Yep.
Well, that's the way to do it. Just wall ride. Sometimes you're faster that way.
Yeah, he pushed real hard going into 3.
Well, we finally made it to halfway, though, Lee. So with that being said, we are going to go to a quick commercial. And thank you to iRacing for giving us this awesome platform here. Make sure you go check out iRacing.com for all your racing needs and sim racing needs on your PC. So, yeah, make sure you check them out. But we'll be right back. All right, we're back here, 109 laps of 200 here with Bonfire Racing League, and well, all right, Lee, what are we expecting for the second half?
Rinse and repeat, same as before. Going to see a few cautions. Going to see some hard racing. Going to see these guys try to master this fairgrounds track here in Nashville. Bring it double file. Let's get it back going. 92 laps to go. Make it 91 across the line. Cheeseman on the inside. Travis White on the high side. White will bolt into the lead. Cheeseman will be in second. Bullock in third. As we bring it back through 3 and 4. Robert wants to yell at me about my microphone as usual. So through 3 and 4, we will level it back out and keep it going.
All right, okay. We fixed the mic, a little technical issue problem there, but we're good to go now, Lee.
Gotcha. Got a lot of condensation, I guess you would say, back there around Maurer. In 7th position in that 971. I don't know why I called it condensation, but it's like a great big booger right now. Woo, Bauer. Almost door to door. And almost tabs. Who's that? Smorl? Yeah. Smorl lap down in 13th.
I gotta give, again, props to Chris. He's not giving up. He's trying.
He's trying to see if he can find a way to get, is he just 1 lap down?
Oh, no, he's
13, yeah.
multiple laps down. But 13 laps down, he was 16 laps down, so every caution helps him out a little bit at a time. You add it up, we would need a lot more yellows, unfortunately, but he still has a possibility to get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, and he went ahead and pitted on that caution as well, so fresher tires than most of the front of the field.
Right along with Nick.
Nick Mills in the number 4 to 6 machine. Mills is riding in that 8th position. Got Doug Neal behind him. And watching Nate Maurer. Touched the wall.
Brandon just killed the wall.
Shelton in the 2, riding in 5th. Now got everybody catching back up with him. Going down into 1. Twynham's going to look down to the inside. And they're going to be nose to nose going into 3. Twynham will overtake Shelton. Now Maurer's looking underneath there.
Why do I got a funny feeling after today's race, these drivers are going to say, let's not go back to this track.
Nah, it's a fun track, man. I like this track.
Oh, well. It's only you, I think.
81 laps to go here at Nashville Fairgrounds. Travis White continues to lead. Cheeseman in second. Bullock third. Make Justin White now in third as he overtakes Bullock. Coming through 3 and 4.
So I got a question to ask you, Lee.
Uh-huh.
What's there to do around this racetrack?
Oh, anything. You're literally right outside of downtown Nashville. So, Country Music Hall of Fame, Centennial Park with the Parthenon. You've got, somebody against the wall. I don't know who. I just heard it. The old Nashville Sounds Greer Stadium is right by this track. Now They play at a new field in downtown Nashville. But yeah, this is literally, this is a better central location than what the Nashville Super Speedway is. That one's actually out in Lebanon, about 20 miles east of Nashville, where this is literally in the heart of the industrial district downtown.
Yeah, and they ripped this track down, correct?
No,
Oh.
there's racing here there last night.
Oh, okay. I thought they were, never mind. I was thinking something different then.
Now they're trying to block
The sound.
NASCAR from coming back to here because of the sound, but
Okay, that's what I remember.
the track's been there for 100 years. You ain't owned your home for 100 years. Why do you buy a house next to a racetrack and then you want to gripe about race cars?
Right. It's not like they just put it here. You know it's here. I agree. Hey, we got a like on YouTube. Thank you. Was that you, Lee?
No.
No. Well, somebody likes it. We much appreciate it. As we're trying to find all the action right now, we're still riding along with that number 2 right now here. He's
Twinem.
Twinem?
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, Twinem.
You just did the
It's into
curse.
Cheeseman. Not sure if Twinem hit Cheeseman or what, but Cheeseman went around. Twinem's even on the radio going, I don't think that one was me.
Well, we will find out.
As we go back to the Freaky Fast Cartage replay.
Watch them come out 3 wide here. No, not 3 wide. They're 2 wide. 3 cars battling. Let's see here.
Switch camera.
Oh, we can switch camera. We'll go back.
Yeah, he was hard into Cheeseman. So we come down.
Oh, it looks like the 76 was pushing the 28 and came down.
Yeah, it just wasn't clear.
No. And
Spins him around.
I got a funny feeling if we'd go back and go in car. Remember me saying going down the front stretch and back stretch, these cars are swaying like they're not gripping to the track. Like something's not right. You can see it. Because Nate was dealing with that.
Yeah, lots of guys were so far.
Who do we have out on YouTube now? Hey guys,
Sebastian. Not sure exactly who Sebastian
I don't know who that is, but hey, welcome to Freaky Fast. Much appreciate you tuning in and actually chatting with us. Thank you. Keep the chat going.
So, caution number 9 on lap 129. Travis White will be in the lead. Justin White in second. Twinem third. Bullock fourth. Maurer fifth. Then you got Shelton, Mill, Scully, Wright, and Doug Neal will round out your top 10. Neal in the pits, or just exited the pits. Dorsey in the pits in 11th position in that number 84. Medina's been in the pits for a long, long time, along with Puckett. Yeah, there's a few people who got some vehicles that are unrepairable and will be DNFing.
Yeah, unfortunately. We still got 11 cars, though, on the lead lap. Come back here to Cody. He's still trying to plug away with that 84. No front end to it, no back end to it, but he's not giving up. Every position counts, as we have 130 laps completed so far here of 200.
Yep, 70 laps to go.
Which
don't forget tonight. I'm sorry?
With 70 laps can click off pretty fast, but go right ahead there. So.
Yeah, don't forget tonight it is the flagship broadcast, SRU. Here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting, it will be at 7:50 Eastern Time. Myself, Big Mac, Zach Hall, and Oz, Robert A. Moya, will be joining you the A-Team for the flagship broadcast. Sunday night racing here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting with Sim Racing Unleashed. Pace car comes off. The white boys, well, I don't like saying that. We'll bring them down through the start-finish line to get this race back underway. Twinem looking down to the inside of Justin White, Maurer, Bullock, Mills, Shelton, Scully, Neal, all racing back behind them. Through 2, door to door. Twynham now got Maurer to the high side. As Twynham's looking to the inside of White, almost clips the back end. We race across the start-finish line to the inside of Maurer. It's going to be Nick Mills. Mills now to the back of Twynham. Maurer will come to the backside of Mills, still falling backwards is Doug Neal in the 77. We race it through 3. White, Twynham, Mills, and Maurer, your top 5. Back behind them, that's where some action is going on. Bullock, Shelton, Neal, Scully. Twynham now looking to the inside of White. Got his nose, little tap there. White will slide up to the top side. And I think I know what you're talking about, Robert. I can hear it breaking. When,
your mic's breaking up.
Yeah.
Maybe go back to the old settings of last night. If you remember them.
No, I'm trying to find it. So 66 laps to go. White will bring it down. Oh, he's getting spun. Twynham tried to power out of 4. Spun it down to the inside. We keep it green for now. No one else involved, but now you've got Nick Mills to the backside of White. Mills going down into 3. Behind him, look at the move that Doug Neal has made. Moved up to 3rd position. Maurer in 4th. Across the start-finish line, White, Mills, Neal, Maurer, and White will be your top 5. Doug Neal with a heck of a run off of 2. Looking to the inside of Nick Mills going into 3. Maurer's going to close the gap now through 3 and 4. Smoke still billowing over the top of Nashville Fairgrounds. Down to the inside, Nick Mills looking to get his bumper. Inside of Travis White. Will looks to overtake the lead. Doug Neal behind them, trying to see what happens. Nice power move by Travis White. Nick Mills in 2nd. Doug Neal in 3rd. Caution, and someone's against the wall. Looks like the 2 of Brandon Shelton.
Oh, and Ryan also.
Guess we'll go back on the Freaky Fast Cartage replay to see if we can see what happened there. As we have the number 2 of Brandon Shelton.
Oh, he just gets loose and overcorrects it and hard into the wall, and Scully just misses that. He hit head first into the wall.
Yeah, facing the opposite way on the track, and then you've got Twynham coming around.
Yeah, I'm not sure where.
Did Twynham get into him by accident?
Oh, maybe. Let's see here. No.
Yeah.
No, it shows on my data that he crashed on lap 136. So let's see if we can find that. We'll see here. He just gets loose. Yep. And Love taps the wall.
That's the one I think I was talking about when we didn't have the caution.
Okay.
But that will now bring out caution number 10 with 60 laps to go. Oh, me, big stretches on this wonderful Sunday morning.
Grab another Mountain Dew. Where's your daughter?
I need one, man. I really do.
Well,
I need one.
Well, get up and go get one.
We good?
He doesn't want to drink too much, and he'll be running to the restroom.
Yeah, y'all can't have me gone for a long period of time. That's dangerous. And unassuming. So we have 59 laps to go. Travis White will continue to lead. White pitted on lap 81. We're on lap 142 now. Kevin Bullock, who's in fourth, pitted on lap 82. Mills and Doug Neal running second, third, pitted on laps 128 and 129 respectively. So the oldest tires out here in the top 10 will be Travis White in first, Kevin Bullock in fourth. Everyone else has pitted at least after lap 100. Twynham on 108. Looks like Mills and Neal 128, 129. Scully on 128. Dorsey on 129. Then Maurer, Gary Wright, and Justin White along with Brandon Shelton in 11th position, all pitted on this caution.
Interesting call there from Travis White. Like you said, on old tires, I don't think he's going to be able to hold off Nick. If Nick can get a good run, you know, try to keep it straight from this vehicle bouncing around all over the place, he should be able to take over the lead.
Don't forget next gen action coming up tonight with Sim Racing Unleashed on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Make sure you click that subscribe button and the notification bell to get notified of all the racing 6 nights a week and twice on Sundays here with Freaky Fast. Back on under green. Mills and White will bring them down. Nice start there by Nick Mills, catapulting up into first. Bullock looking to the high side of Travis White as we come down the backstretch. Doug Neal will be in fourth. White's going to get hung out high. Neal will, go back to third. Take that back. Bullock goes down. Ooh, careful.
Wow.
Bullock with a run. Had to lift there as Neal coming out of 3. Back behind Twynham is Maurer and Dorsey door to door. And then you've got White and Wright. You know, Maurer has shown that he can climb his way up through this field, so I'm not worried about him being in 7th at the moment. No. With 55 to go, we can still see him in the front. Yeah,
he led a couple laps, you know, up front and showed really strong. And I said it before, a couple cautions ago. He was just really freight training through the field. Like, watch him here coming out of as we got somebody spinning on the front stretch. That's green.
The 5 of Smorrel. We will stay green, bring it through 3 and 4.
Look at Nate. I'm telling you, just watch him go down and coming out of turn 2. Watch how much speed and closing gap that he has on, like, say, 62 here. Oh, not that time, but look at the 77.
Yep, Doug Neal looking down to the inside, forces Travis White up high. Neal will overtake second position. Bullock looking to follow him along. And look, here comes Maurer.
He's got to work this traffic, and here he goes. Look at this. Look at that. It's like somebody shot him out of a rocket.
Yeah, Maurer's going to overtake Bullock. Scully looking to do that as well. 51 to go. We are 3/4 of the way through this race.
It looks like the preferred line to run here, Lee, is low, but like middle low. If you watch what Nate's doing.
The closer you get to that yellow line down there at the bottom, the more bumpy that sucker is, especially 1 and 2. You try to avoid that pothole. That's what it feels like.
Pothole?
Big old pothole.
Okay.
John Cheeseman says, great broadcast, guys. We appreciate it. We try to put on the best show that we possibly can for everyone watching, for the leagues we broadcast, and for ourselves, because that's one of the reasons we do this, to entertain ourselves. What happened there? Mills out of 2 had to lift because he was getting loose and falls back to third position, loses the lead. Doug Neal will move up into first, Maurer into second. Mills is blinking now.
Yeah, I was just ready to say, I seen Mills blinking there.
Maurer got 11 lap newer tires than Doug Neal, so let's see what he does on trying to chase him down.
Teammates here, Simbox, they're going to try to work together. I'm sure they're in the same Discord here, so that's a advantage for them too. And we'll see, like you said, see if Nate can do anything with Doug Neal, or how these teammates play this out with we're getting down. Oh, a little loose there, both of them, but they save it.
Travis White has fallen all the way back to 5th position. His tires 50, 60, 70 laps old, and you can definitely tell.
Yeah, he fell back to 3 seconds. Back here running in 5th position with Justin White there in the 28. Running right with him.
So Neal, Maurer, Mills, Bullock, and White, your top 5. Justin White Marshall Scully, Ryan Twynham, Dorsey, and Shelton will round out your top 10.
Looks like Justin, all Justin has to do here is try to figure out where he wants to go to pass Travis White. So we got Bullock up there right in front of Travis White. These guys are fighting it here for 5th, 6th, well actually 4th, 5th, and 6th.
And then got Twynham back up to 8th.
Gotta give a shout out to Bullock though, man. He haven't talked to him much. It was a rough race at the start, but he worked and he's working hard to get to where he is. This is not an easy job.
Looking to the inside. It's going to be the 19 of White. Travis will pass Justin. And then Scully now looking to follow him along. Looked like he might try to split the difference, but decided the better of it. The 19 of Travis White will then slam the door on Scully, keep him back in 7th position.
Where did Bullock pick? Oh, lap 81, so he's on old tires too.
Yeah, Bullock the highest one on the older tires, sitting in 4th. Travis White will be sitting in 6th. He pitted on 81. Christopher Smorl's in 12th. He pitted on 95. Smorl 12 laps down though. 11 cars on the lead lap here at Nashville.
Nate has not closed that gap. Still about 4/10 behind, half a second behind here, Lee. It's just not closing the gap, and they both pitted on. Well, Nate actually's got better tires than Doug. About 10 laps difference on tires, so that's pretty impressive with that 77 with the damage. So I wonder if this damage is this, hindering Nate on turning speed and everything like that. You know, you got a little bit more damage. Doesn't matter on the tires, but the damage is just gonna take ring over tires.
Twynham will move up to 7th as he passes Travis White. Has Scully in front of him, and then Deputy Director Bullock in 5th position.
What if any of these guys are going to make another pit stop? I don't know.
Yeah,
how
36. No, I'm not. Number one, I'm not sure if green flag pit stops are so hard here with the entrance to this pit road, but can Bullock and White make it to the end? You know, that's going 120 laps.
I would imagine they could. It's a half-mile track. I don't see why they couldn't. I think they're running 100% fuel, so they should be able to. I just am worried about their tires. You know, they're losing so much ground on old tires.
Doug Neal to the inside of Maurer will overtake the lead. Wait, Doug Neal's been in the lead. Never mind.
Nah. Yeah. He's been leading.
He's running into lap traffic now. Got Brandon Shelton in front of him.
Yeah.
But he's still got Maurer just right there behind him.
He should have put Miss Piggy on the back of his car. What's your favorite Muppet?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, no. Wow. Shocking. You like all that kind of stuff. I thought you would like the Muppets.
Nah, it's too early to be throwing out opinions.
It's not early anymore. It's 11 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Maybe
your
on the
time.
East Coast, it's only 10:17.
Oh, man.
I am tired. Maurer taps the wall.
I see.
He's throwing everything he can to run down Neal, and on 11 lap fresher tires, but not able to close. Well, he's closing the gap a little bit, but we saw him sling it out of 4 full send, tap that wall.
He's 1/10 right behind him, 2/10. I mean, he's right there. He's just got to figure out they're both running in the same line. He's just got to figure out. He's getting a better. Looks like he's starting to get a better run coming out of the corner, but Doug Neal looks like he's strong in the middle coming out. And you can really hear the throttle on these cars here riding on the inside. The throttle's like... Oh, here's the battle for the lead, Lee.
Yeah,
Nate's
Bauer's going to drop down to the inside.
Yeah, and he passes him easily. That's teamwork right there.
So Maurer back in the lead. Neal in second. Mills will be third. Justin White fourth. Kevin Bullock fifth. Marshall Scully in sixth. Ryan Twynham in seventh. Travis White in eighth. Cody Dorsey in ninth. And Brandon Shelton has moved back up to 10th position. We have 26 laps to go here from the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway in Nashville, Tennessee. Literally 5 miles from my house.
Well, you want to know a fact too, Lee? This is the first time at Freaky Fast Broadcasting we've ever called a race at this track.
I know, man.
It's pretty cool.
I almost looked as forward to this as I did calling it an Indy race.
What? Indy race from your car?
Yeah, that was an interesting interesting scenario that day.
Yeah, it was. Oh man. Well, I want to, if Nate wins this race, I'm not exactly sure how many wins that would put him at, though. But, you realize, too, he's about 10 minutes away from me where he lives. I wonder when he's ever want to go for a cup of coffee or a drink or something. So that's a hint out there, Nate.
Mills 3 seconds away from Doug Neal.
You know what? You got to give a shout out to somebody that we haven't talked about. Gary here, and that's 6. He's out here still plugging. He hasn't given up. He might be, one lap down? One lap down, but he's running 11th position and he's plugging away, man. You got to give him credit for that. I mean, he didn't give up. The car doesn't look too healthy, but hey, it's still running, right? As long as the wheels move, you can race it.
20 laps to go when we cross the line this time. Maurer and Neal in a league of their own, but then you've got Nick Mills and Justin White. Nose to tail, that is a battle for third position. Oh, he spun it!
Oh no, you gave him the
Mills.
broadcast jinx.
I sure did.
Oh,
Right out of 2. It really does. Now you've got the opportunity for like Travis White to get tires. You've got the opportunity for Christopher Smorl to get tires, even though he's in 12th, a few laps down, but hasn't pitted since lap 95. You've got the opportunity for Kevin Bullock to get tires, who's running in 4th. So yeah, this is going to be very, very interesting, kind sir.
Yeah. Well, I wonder how many sets of tires they have, though. That's going to be a question. And we'll watch them come down pit road. I don't know if they have unlimited or a certain set.
3.
Oh, yeah. Some people might not have a set of tires, Lee.
That is true.
You don't got a set of tires. There's no point in pitting. They're fine on gas, I do believe. Yeah, here we go. Yep, everybody's just jacking up the left sides here. See, so the right sides go up as the cars float in the air. Oh, and Kevin's still sitting on pit road getting some damage fixed there, Lee, I do believe. As pace car's coming around, he better get going.
He takes off. Pace car's coming down the front stretch now.
Just beat it out.
Yep. He's good.
He's good. Well, he tried to get as much damage as he could fixed on that machine.
It's going to move him back to 10th position. But fresh tires as Maurer, Doug Neal, Justin White, Marshall Scully, Cody Dorsey, your top 5, all did not pit. Then you've got Twynham back up to 6th, Nick Mills in 7th, Travis White in 8th, Bullock in 9th, Shelton in 10th. Shelton's still on pit road now, just left, so he will come out in 10th. All of those at the back half of the top 10, all with fresh tires. So,
well, again, fresh tires versus old tires. We've seen it multiple times now here. I think it takes about 10 laps to, start seeing the difference. I don't think these new tires are going to be able to catch at least Nate and Doug. I don't know, man. I mean, we've seen it, like I said, 10 laps. They were finally starting to mow the cars with old tires down. So, I mean, the only other thing they can really do, and I wouldn't recommend it, is really start pushing hard on the car and try to get all the speed that you can out of it, but without trying to spin this thing out with how bumpy this track is. That's a defeat for itself, trying to do that.
So we'll bring it double file and let's go racing. 14 to go when we cross the line and take the green flag to get this party started. This is what we live for here at Freaky Fast. It's that last minute caution.
Yep.
Let's bunch up the field and run it, boys.
That's right, because here we go.
Neal and Maurer, Scully White, Twynham Dorsey, White Mills, Bullock, and Shelton. Your front 5 rows. Here we go. Green flag. Huge jump by Maurer. Doug Neal on the outside. Bunch it up. Twynham's going to be stuck in the middle. Bringing it through. Twynham gets spun.
We have carnage. Chris was involved. Travis White, unfortunately, was involved. Ryan, Gary, all involved into this one. And that's what I said. Old tires versus new tires. It's go time.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the Freaky Fast cartage replay, but you could see it. They bunched it up. As soon as Barney waved that green flag, you can see right around Twynham and Mills and Scully and Bullock. They just all get bunched up right there. And then Twynham, looks like the 84 might have forced the issue a little bit. That's Dorsey. Not sure if he caused the incident, but definitely was involved, along with the 19 of Travis White. Looks like the 6 of Gary Wright got involved there a little bit as well. And we go back to yellow.
Ooh.
Like contaminated snow, we are under yellow.
What was your comment about yellow snow?
You don't eat it. It's not lemon flavored, I promise.
How's everybody doing out there this morning? Everybody getting ready for the All-Star races tonight here. Well, not here, but in real life at Texas. It's going to be the first time that they're running the All-Star race at Texas Motor Speedway. So 8:50, I do believe, 9 o'clock Eastern is when that race starts. So that's going to be interesting to watch, too, the first time ever being there. And the way they're doing the floor mat, too, that's different.
Absolutely. So all kinds of viewing options tonight. You've got the All-Star race there. You've got the SRU flagship broadcast here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. They're still all discussing what happened on that last restart, but that was just one of those where everybody got on it and there wasn't enough room for as many cars as tried to enter there into one.
Well, correct. What I seen is Ryan got up into the 63 of Scully, which they handled it going in because Ryan backed off and gave the 63 room, but the 84 was trying to go down inside and unfortunately caught the left rear of Ryan, and then just chaos from there.
Your ticker's a liar. It says 6th caution. We're on caution 12.
Yeah, because my ticker crashed, remember?
Oh, yeah, right. Then when you reset it,
yep,
it now is keeping track from there. So, yeah,
correct.
Caution number 12 We've had 58 caution-filled laps of 192 we have completed so far. We have 9 laps to go. Make it 8 when we cross the line to get back underway. It's going to be Maurer and Neal in row number 1, White and Scully in 2, Mills and Bullock 3, Shelton and White 4, and Twynham and Wright will be in row number 5. The White boys, Justin White in 3rd. Travis White will be sitting back there in 8th position. Pace car comes off, and here we go. 8 laps to go when we cross the line. Barney the flag guy says, restart, boys. Let's go. Maurer breaks him to the line. Doug Neal with a nice jump on the outside. 8 laps to go and immediately wrecked.
Wow. Did Nick spin his tires?
I think so.
Yep. So this is the 4th time we've seen it in this race. No grip on cold tires. Let's go back.
So back under caution. Yeah, the Freaky Fast caution replay. No, Freaky Fast carnage replay. As we watch the restart here, you can see just the bumps, man. So bumpy. We bring it out.
Yep, he spun it.
Yeah.
Wrong gear.
Spun it, brought it up, took Bullock out. Bullock flipping, twirling, twisting.
He's doing disco on top of the 46.
Yeah, Bullock not happy with Nick Mills at the moment.
Yeah, he tried to start probably in 2nd gear instead of 3rd gear, and he spun the tires. And if you're going to start in 2nd gear, you got to be really easy on that throttle, because cold tires, you've seen what happened. It's going to snap the car. That's just, at any track, that's just the way it is. These cars got, 850 horsepower, I think, here at this track. I'm not sure what packages they're running here. I don't think it's the 500. No, it wouldn't be, because this is it's not a super speedway. So they got a lot of power behind that motor there, Lee. So you got to take it easy.
So back under caution, 5 laps to go with the Bonfire Racing League here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Going to have a little bit of a shootout.
I gotta give a shout out to that number 2. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say Brandon Shelton there. He was a lap down, and he worked himself back up to 5th position. The floor's yours, sir. What were you going to say?
Don't remember, to be honest with you.
Oh, my goodness. That's bad.
But Maurer will bring them back to the line when we get started. It will be a green-white checkered when we go green. So Maurer, Neal, Justin White, Scully, and Shelton make it Twynham. Your top 5, Shelton. There we go. Then Twynham, Wright, Mills, Bullock, and look at that, Christopher Smorrell up to 10th position. Now he is a couple laps down.
Yeah, he's 11 laps down, but like you said, he's going to be moving up to around 10th position, because we got White and Dorsey showing that they're out. So here we go. Now he's up to 11th. So he's going to move up to 10th position, like you said there. So what a rebound, being 16 laps down. He is now 11 laps down. So when you're looking at points and structure like that and trying to win a championship, that's how you win a championship. You don't give up.
So let's see what happens, see if anybody spins the tires on this one. Green flag goes, and they are on the gas. Maurer will bring them down with Doug Neal to the high side through 1 and 2. Maurer with an excellent run. Neal in 2nd. Justin White 3rd. Shelton will be in 4th, but you got Scully with a great run on the outside, looking to overtake that 4th position. Runs it up high, and now we'll have Twynham cut up underneath him. Twynham's going to power it through 4, down the front stretch, and overtakes Scully, moving into 5th position. 1 to go. Through the corner, touching there with Shelton. Shelton's going to get a little loose. Twynham's going to pass him. Look, Scully on the high side. Mauer's going to lead this race and win this race. Doug Neal at second, Justin White at third, and then Shelton and Twynham racing it to the line.
Wow. What a finish. Man, that number 8, Ryan, he was all over the place, Lee.
Twynham doing everything he can to finish in that 4th position. So got Mauer, Neal, White, Twynham, and Shelton, your unofficial top 5. What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have our top 3 finishers in the booth with us here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting in the Bonfire Racing League. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just 2 minutes. And back here from Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway with the Bonfire Racing League, we have our top 3 finishers ready to join us in the booth. First, we're going to bring up Mr. Justin White and that number 28 machine. Justin, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir? Justin.
Sorry,
oh, there you go.
My bad. I'm still on push to talk.
No problem, sir. Man, I tell you what, I've lived in Tennessee my entire life, been to this track many times, live now within 5 minutes of it. I love this track. I've been waiting to call a race. Tell me about driving Nashville. Tell me about the bumpiness of this track and the strategy you had going in.
I knew this track was slick. I knew with it being hotter today on the track surface, it was going to be even slicker. This setup is a really loose setup, especially with that giant bump at 1. You hit it just right, it'll literally send your car either swing the butt end around or send you straight to the wall. So I knew that if I could save it, set my ratio higher than normal, and just kind of ride around and let these guys kind of beat and bang on each other, I would finish probably towards the top, like I usually do.
Yeah, now, we had multiple cautions here this evening, which, for short track, you kind of expect to see some of that. We saw more towards the beginning than the end. It seems like the guys kind of settled down. Was it that aggressive at the beginning of this race with the cautions?
Oh, yeah, everybody was really aggressive. At the beginning, really aggressive. I actually finished the race with a 0X until we got down to the cool down laps. I made a point to keep my car out of the mess and keep it in the clean as much as possible, because any damage on these cup cars, even at a short track, can really hinder the handling of the car.
Now, after that final caution, bringing us to a green-white checkered, what was your plan of trying to chase down Mauer and Neal?
Well, I knew both of those guys are teammates, so I didn't want to wreck them for the win or bump them, because I knew it you know, it is when you're in a team together. I respect these guys a whole hell of a lot. So I knew that if it went long enough, I would possibly get around Doug. He was on like 10 or 20 lap older tires than I was, and I knew Nate and I had pitted at the same time. But Nate is just he's really good on these old surfaces, old short track type surfaces, but big shout out to him for the win. I know he's been battling every week and getting wrecked out early. So good job on him for the win. Good job for Doug on P2.
Awesome, sir. Well, before we let you go, anyone you want to say hello to or give a shout out to that might be listening?
Yeah, I want to shout out to the leagues. Tell them thank you for putting on Dennis. I know he goes through a lot. Of course, my teammates, Doug, Travis, and Nate. Those guys help me get faster every week, like I mentioned last week. And then all of my followers on my stream on Bearded Kilt Racing. I know I don't have that many followers, but the guys who actually tune in, I appreciate you guys staying out there and watching me every week.
Awesome. Well, Mr. White, congratulations on that third place finish. We look forward to seeing you next week, sir.
Sure, appreciate you guys.
And that's Justin White, your third place finisher. Now let's bring up Doug Nealon at number 77. Coming in second. Doug, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you.
Got a lot of teammates racing around you there at the end, so a little courteous racing going on. But I tell you what, man, you had some excellent showing today. From restarts to the long green flags to avoiding some of these incidents. I mean, your car got a little bit smushy there, but aero not a huge thing in Nashville. What was the plan going in, and then how closely did the race play out to the plan?
Well, I just wanted to start in the back because I hadn't run here in a while, and during practice I was kind of loose real bad and off the corner, and I had to find that eggshell under my throttle off the corner. So I just tried to stay out of trouble, and I was able to race my way up front a couple times. And of course, I got hung up in a couple of messes. Got wrecked one time. I think I came down on somebody, and they spun me out once, and got hit from behind once. I got beat up around pretty bad today, but I mean, it worked out pretty good there at the end.
Now, Nashville, such a tricky track. You said you hadn't raced it in a while. The different textures of this track with the bumps, especially there in 1 and 2, you get close to that yellow line going around the turns, and you can feel the vibrations and stuff there. Having to really have that throttle control coming out of the turns, make sure you're facing north and south and stuff. How difficult was it to get into that rhythm that you need at this track?
Well, it wasn't too bad. Once we got a few laps underneath us, it wasn't too bad once you got, the hang of the braking points and how hard to get off the throttle and everything. But I tried to stay, for the most part, up above that first seam on the bottom, and kind of drive it off a little bit low, off the corners, and drop my tires around that bottom seam. But I mean, it worked out good. Once we got in the groove, it felt pretty good. I that last pit on, I think 129, I took my last set of tires, and I kept saying, "Don't take them now, don't take them now." But when I came in, I just took them, and I've run out of tires there at the end. And they had I think 11 or 12 lap old fresher tires than I had. So he was faster, and I wasn't going to hold him up because he was faster. He's usually faster than me everywhere. So.
Well, still an awesome second place finish here at the Nashville Fairgrounds for Bonfire Racing League. Looking forward to next week. Before we let you go, sir, anybody we can give a shout out to or say hello to that might be watching?
Just my teammates, Nate, Justin, Travis, Ryan, Nick Mills was in there. I mean, we all had a pretty good run today, I thought. But that's it. And if anybody's looking for a button box, my company, Simbox, just hit me up on Facebook or Simboxpc at Facebook, and I'll be able to set you up.
Absolutely. Yeah, we actually talked about Simboxpc on the broadcast today. But congratulations on that second place finish, sir, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Thank you. And that's Doug Neal, the number 77. Now we're going to bring up your race winner, the number 971 of Nate Maurer. Nate is leading the booth. You got a copy, sir?
I got you guys. How you doing this morning?
Man, it's just another wonderful day with the Bonfire Racing League and watching you guys perform at Nashville, my home track. I tell you what, one of the things I notice about you all day long is you know how to drive this track. You know how to be fast on this track. And you know how to stay out of incidents on this track. Tell me what the plan was coming in and how well that plan actually was able to play out.
First and foremost, I need to apologize to Sean Cheeseman there. I was on fresher tires. I thought I was going to have the runoff coming off of 4. My chief said clear, but I wasn't expecting him to get that runoff a lane higher than me off of 4. And I honestly just cleared myself. His car looked like he was already missing his front end then, so I didn't feel too bad about it, but I still feel bad enough that I put him in the wall, and I got 1.5 seconds of damage from it too. I thought my race was over there.
Gotcha.
But
yeah.
I honestly, I looked at the schedule early this week for for this league, and I looked at the wrong series, looked at the trucks. I thought we were iRacing Super Speedway today. Hopped onto my rig about 20 minutes before qualified, and I was like, why is it saying Nashville? And then everyone's like, well, we're racing at Nashville. I'm like, well, I don't even own that track. So I got it, and I came out, ran a couple of laps. I was getting really mad. My teammates were hearing me complain. I kept on getting loose, and I just kind of used the track there for 10 minutes to get as much practice as possible as I could. And I knew I'm pretty good at saving tires, I feel like. So I figured if I could just save tires, and I could have a chance to get up front.
Yeah, I mean, for not having this track, not driving this track, getting it 10 minutes before the race and coming away not only with a victory, but an impressive showing throughout the entire race, just speaks volumes of the talent you have as a race driver here with Bonfire Racing League. I had a lot of teammates around you most of the day, and they're especially there at the end. Tell me about the green-white checkered with Doug Neal.
Yeah, you got a good restart there on the end. That last green white checker there, and I was like, oh crap, we're gonna be side by side coming out. I said, what's going to happen here? And I don't know exactly what happened. But he just kind of fell behind me, and I said, let's just get this thing done and over with. There's too many cautions there at the end, and yeah, a great finish for Simbox Motorsports 1-2-3. Yeah, it was awesome. I always love racing with Doug Neal, Justin White, Travis White. Ryan Twinham, he's not really officially a teammate, but he's like a teammate, man. He's a great guy. I kind of hated to see him get tangled up there at the end. But yeah, our Simbox Motorsports team have been on fire lately, week in and week out, all through our leagues, and it's just amazing. It just kind of sucks. The past couple weeks, I got taken out within the first 5 laps every race in here. I got to do better qualifying and get started up towards the front and not back. The guys I'm used to driving with.
Yeah, you were absolutely able to look adversity in the face and shoot it in the eyeball today. So congratulations. Before we let you go, anyone you'd like to say hello to or give a shout out to that might be watching?
Yeah, all my followers on my Facebook page. Finally got off my Facebook ban this morning, so I can finally go live again. Thanks for everybody tuning in there. You guys for broadcasting this. If it wasn't for you, nobody would be able to watch our league. You guys are getting up early Sunday morning. The Puckett brothers. They do their best to try to run this league, and who else? All my teammates. We kind of all help each other. Different strategies through the race, especially Doug Neal Simbox. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have this team. And my old man, he's always tuning in. Whenever I send him the link, he always watches you guys. So yeah, appreciate everything you guys do.
Awesome, sir. Well, congratulations on your win here at Nashville, and we look forward to seeing you next week here on the Bonfire Racing League.
I hope to see you guys next Sunday morning too, guys.
All right, thank you, sir. That's Nate Maurer, your race winner here from the Bonfire Racing League, as we get set to bring you the final results. Here is Maurer in that 971 will be the winner with a margin of victory of 0.382 seconds. Doug Neal will finish in second. Justin White in third. Ryan Twinham in fourth. Brandon Shelton will finish in fifth. Marshall Scully in sixth. Nick Mills in seventh. Gary Wright in eighth. Kevin Bullock in ninth. Travis White in 10th. Chris Smorrell in 11th. Cody Dorsey in 12th. Sean Cheeseman in 13th. Funky Cole, David Medina in 14th. Dennis Puckett in 15th. Robert Riley will finish in 16th. And Tommy Fox will finish in 17th. Robert, it's been another excellent morning. And we get set to head to SRU tonight.
That is correct. Well, thank you everybody for tuning in here at Nashville here with Freaky Fast Broadcasting and Bonfire Racing League. Thank you to the league here for letting Freaky Fast be part of this Sunday morning action before we watch the real life NASCAR. Maybe not this, not at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock of their start time, as they got the All-Star race going on tonight on the FS1 at 9 o'clock. But yes, Lee, like you said, we will be live tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with Sim Racing Unleashed, as we will go live at 7:50 Eastern time. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button and that bell button on YouTube so you don't miss any of the action throughout the week here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. But until then, hopefully we catch everybody tonight. We're going to sign off here, and congratulations again to Nate. So we want to say here at Freaky Fast to everybody, God bless everybody. We love you all. Peace out.